Say, bro.
Who the hell is this?
I'm the type of nigga stand on business, nigga. One man arm against 50, nigga.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jobbers and Goons, and you know, I find myself an advocate for both jobbers and goons, and I saw a really funny Twitter conversation posed about Dracula from Castlevania. Despite him being a demonic vampire, despite him being evil, despite him doing everything to slaughter people in the trenches, bringing hell to the world, question we find ourselves asking on this day, which is a very interesting one, is was Dracula wrong for the way he slid? Before we get into this, smash the like button. We're on the road to 30k, so the more likes and comments I get, the more my channel continues to expand. If you're an anime fan, I've been branching out with that too. Next year I'm going to consider more of my manga content, but right now I'm trying to grow that side of my fan base as well, because if anyone can do it, it's Jobbers and Goons, so definitely stay tapped in. But with that out the way, let's talk about what happened with Dracula, and let's talk about if he was right or wrong. So, what happened with Dracula for me to bring up this conversation? If you're not big into Castlevania, didn't watch the anime, I'm going to break down what happens, and at the end, or at any point in time, comment down below how you feel about what Dracula did. Honestly, like man to man or woman if you're watching this. If you a trench bitch, let me know if you handle your business like Dracula. Alright, let's get into it. So, Dracula had a wife, right? Obviously, as you guys know, Dracula is the king of vampires, also has demonic power, has an insane castle that is connected to death and an infinite corridor, all that. He's insane with it. But he actually came in the game kind of chilling. He wasn't doing anything too crazy. For the most part, he was leaving Earth alone. However, he did have a wife. And his wife, unfortunately, she was a bit of a baddie. First of all, shout out to Dracula. He knows how to bag a bad bitch. But she was considered a witch. She was considered an absolute affront to society. So what happened? The town gathered the witch and burned her alive. That's right. Executed, as you guys know back then, obviously, witches, especially by the Catholic and Christian Church, were punished as acts of the devil. They were punished as Satanists, and they had to be destroyed. So they crucified her, burned her alive. It was bad. Like, we see her get cooked. And Dracula saw this. First of all, he ran down on his baby mama. You know, that's a fucking issue. So he shows up and he says, look, you trifling fucks, you guys just killed my wife. Like, that's where I put my peen, right? That's where Dracula puts his schlong. So he's like, you can't do that. I don't care if she's a human. I don't care if she's a witch. I don't care if she's a vampire. You don't touch my girl. And the crazy thing is, he gave them a year. He said, y'all got a year to pack this shit up. Like, cut this shit out. Like, that y'all did that to my wife, you're lucky I don't just spin right now. Y'all got a year. Gave them a year. When Dracula returned, things not only had not changed, they were celebrating how they did his wife. They were celebrating how they butchered his wife. Regardless of how you feel about his wife, like being a witch, being an affront to God or whatever, celebrating the murder of her, like throwing a fucking party, like being hype about what y'all did, it's no bueno. It's a no-go. Like, I'm sorry, you're setting yourself up. So what did Dracula do when he came back and saw the people indeed had not packed it up, they had not changed, they were even celebrating what they considered a win? Dracula spun the fucking block. Dracula started destroying the town, burning people, and then he quite literally unleashed hell upon Earth. He slid on everybody, he unleashed demons, spiking a chaotic age of Dracula, spreading darkness and chaos throughout the world, bringing forth people like Trevor Belmont to combat it. Now, with that out the way, a little bit of the background on what actually took place with Dracula. Here's where we find ourselves stuck, right? Which side do we side with? First of all, we acknowledge Dracula's a hell lord. He's a vampiric, demonic king. No doubt about that. No question. However, does that justify the actions of the humans? Them killing his wife, who, from all accounts, seemed to be normal. Like, even if she was a witch, she seemed pretty chill. Like, for being married to Dracula, she was a down bitch, you know? And they still did her dirty. He still butchered the lady, and they had no qualms about it. They felt it was their God-given right and duty. And when he came back, after giving them time to really repair the way they're acting, they were still acting up. So he slid like he promised. So since he stood 10 toes, since he was standing on business, do we take away Dracula's right to get his get back because he's a vampire? If you were to ask me, them burning that town, I get it. Like, dude, you came back, you gave them a year, they knew what they were fucking with, and they were still playing in your face. Sometimes you gotta slide. Like, I do get that part. Now, subjecting the entire world, the entirety of humanity to the same treatment because of the actions of these people, I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I don't think there's really a way to justify that part of the vengeance. I mean, he got back at the people who did it. He kind of could have left it there, but he felt they were the benchmark of humanity and showed humanity really didn't have much of a redeeming past or quality. So in the end, Dracula spun. He got spun on. It's a constant war. The world is in chaos, but was he wrong for sparking the war? I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. Was he right for spinning it for his wife? Do you not care because he's a hell lord, a vampire king anyway? He's evil. We don't have to like consider his feelings or girls he's smashing. Let me know. But it's a being that's all evil, capable of love, because he certainly loved his wife. So let me know. Anyways, it's been your boy Jobbers and Goons. This was a really fun Halloween themed what if / question, just something to talk about. If you guys want more horror and Halloween themed videos, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, guys, it's been your boy Jobbers and Goons. I'll see y'all later. Peace.